Hello everyone. It's me, Chaff Commander Coffee, back with another episode of Shogun 2 Total War, Master of Strategy. So, last episode we managed to defend Ishikawa Castle from superior numbers. It was almost 4-1. Well, it was more like 3-1, but almost 4-1. And now we must decide how we are going to counterattack. Because I was wanting to build an army up to keep the Tozawa clan at bay, because since we lost our alliance with them, they have managed to take over the Onodera clan, and now we have a problem. So let's see how long our peace deal's likely to last with them. 3 turns, okay. 3 turns. Now we can hold Minato Castle easily with this force. Like, that force alone will be enough to absolutely smash them. So this army's going to keep moving north to reinforce Ishikawa, which is another 5 units. So let's take out some of our more battered units. This unit of Katana Ashigari. We're going to move them south so they can get some replenishment in a better province. Probably in Hiyama Castle. And this army in Hanamaki Castle, we're going to leave the Kasai to their own devices. I think we are trading with them, last I checked. We might not be. No, apparently we're not. They're not going to want an alliance, are they? No, they're not. Right. Never mind. We're going to actually move this army through up to Sonohe Castle. Because we have a peace deal with the Shiba for a little bit. We have military access. And this army's more or less fully replenished and quite powerful. And I think we can attack the Nanbu clan from behind, capture some of their land, and then if we lose Hanamaki Castle, we'll still be more or less fighting on one front as opposed to 2. So I think that's a fine plan. Down here, can't recruit any more units, so we'll just leave it as it is. I think that'll be that for the turn. Don't think, we can't build the Yuya up here, no, unfortunately. We are like 31 gold from building that up, so we will just end the turn there. I could have moved the army out to attack Namioka Castle from Ishikawa, but I want their forces focused on the north. I want the Nanbu to constantly try to reinforce the north and attack Ishikawa Castle, whilst we capture the south. And I think we can probably blitz them and take Sonohe Castle and Hachinohe Castle in 2 turns before they have a chance to respond. Because it'll take them at least 2 turns to march back down from Namioka, and they're likely to merge that force together and hold in Namioka Castle. If they decide to attack Ishikawa Castle again, they will just get annihilated, so that's also an option. That's also fine for us. The monks trying to demoralise our troops again, and their army has stayed put where it is. So, that's good for us. Now, hopefully they don't have too many forces in the south here, still waiting for an attack. We'll find out. They also have an army there. So yeah, the castle's completely undefended. We'll resolve that. And Mogami Yoshiaki has leveled up. So Konohe Castle, Hachinohe Castle, all of it's going to be pretty easy for us to take. They've got a samurai. We took their samurai dojo, which is pretty handy. Let's see. Let's upgrade your strategist, and I think we'll save the point for infantry leader. I do like infantry leader. I think it's very good. Aside from that, this force needs to continue moving northward. Just going to pop into Hiyama Castle quickly because it'll be save them a little bit of movement. Move these guys up to Ishikawa. They'll be slightly out of range to reinforce, but I can't imagine their armies. Yeah, their army's not even replenishing right now, so that's good. They have a small force here, but it's nowhere near going to be powerful enough to fight us. So we are basically we have free reign over their lands in the south there. Now, where possible, I would like to keep recruiting more troops, so we're going to grab another unit of Onobushi. They're very powerful units. They're a mixed Naginata bow unit, and they have very high stats. So I do like to get me some Onobushi. They're not too expensive. They come in very small unit numbers, but because of their hybrid nature, they more than make up for it. They'll get about their number in kills before melee is even engaged, in which case they still put up a hell of a fight. So I think we're good with that. Now, I can't take Konoha Castle without leaving Sanahe Castle undefended, which would be a problem. So what we're going to do is we're simply going to push the Nanbu army north. Looks like their army in Namioka Castle is... Oh, they're actually coming to fight us. That's a lot of Katana Samurai, but I don't think that's enough. This should be... Oh, the gates are open, obviously, because the castle's damaged. This should be an easy fight, actually. I don't know why they've decided to attack us, but we should absolutely obliterate them, especially defending a castle. It's a bit of an awkward castle map, but we have more than enough samurai to beat them off, and our samurai are better equipped and trained than theirs. So this should be a simple fight. And then they really are giving us free reign of the south. If we can defeat this army, it will just be a case of just marching through and just smashing the last of their castles. It should only take a couple of turns. Our peace deal will end with the Tozawa, but as I said, Minato Castle has a fairly sizable force of very powerful units. They should be able to hold it without too many issues. And any troops I now train in the south will stay there as a deterrent for the Daifuji and possibly the Date. Right, let's see, let's grab all our archers together. Some of our Yumi Samurai are a little low on numbers, but that's fine. So we've got a tower there and a tower in the middle. We don't have any towers over here, we have got, and that's where the gates are, so some of the walls are smashed up, which is a problem with auto-resolving, but there you go. Tetsubo monks are more than prepared for this fight. They don't have many archers themselves. Let's get the Ashigara in the centre there. And then let's get our samurai. We've got a couple units of Nodachi and a couple units of... actually, let's put the archers in the middle here. Otherwise, they might not be able to get to the flank that they need to get on. And then, yeah, let's get our generals and our cavalry. The light cavalry, I might actually try and get them out of the castle quite early on. So we'll leave the light cavalry over here by these gates. Start the battle and see where they are. Oh, I can't see them because of the fog. Well, that is a problem. Aha. Well, we spotted a large force of their troops, Yari retainers and things. Let's get the archers moving up in this way. I don't know where the rest of their troops are, so let's just take a quick look around. Don't see any over here. I think their entire force might be coming up from that flank, by the looks of it. Yeah, that is more or less their entire force, so as long as the archers are in place, we're all good to go. Alright, let's get the warrior monks up here. Now, I could use the Ashigaru primarily, but I don't think that's necessary. So let's just make sure the men are nice and prepared for this. Let's get those monks onto the wall. Let's fill this wall with Yumi Ashigaru and then have the samurai bowmen just lined up behind, ready to rain arrows down on them. Get our monks and our samurai. Let's put samurai there. General's bodyguard, one there, one here. That should be, we'll just make sure they're behind our troops. And let's inspire these Yumi Yamabushi. Now, it's going to be difficult to rout them, because they are samurai. But I think we've got more than enough stopping power for their troops. This is going to be a difficult fight, however they have lost a fair amount of samurai already. Let's pull our men off the walls. We don't need to waste archers here. We have more than enough powerful frontline troops to be able to just fight them in a straight up melee. And the archers will still be able to high volley over our men. Let's move these men up a little bit. Let's put these guys all on high volley. Keep these guys in reserve here. As long as the tower doesn't get captured by them, we'll be alright. Let's move some of these archers back so we can get our Naganatas up here so they can't be blocked. Or they won't be blocked, rather. Get some war cries in there. Start firing at those Yumi retainers. Let's charge those Katana Samurai. Get another. Get those men in there. Guys, a quick rally. Looks like they're firing at the Ashigari, which is perfect because they matter a whole lot less than my troops or my other troops. Let's attack some of those samurai. Looks like they're breaking, so they're gonna have to send their light cavalry and their generals up soon. Once their generals dismount, we'll get the light cavalry to move outside the castle.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
Still firing at my Ashigari, which is fine by me. Honestly, this will be an easy battle one. I'm going to lose a lot of men just even climbing these walls.
My lord! A glorious victory will soon be yours!
Go and get some more, oh yeah, those light cavalry don't stand a chance in melee. They're only really good versus other cavalry, and when they're dismounted, they're just like bad, like spear units.
My lord, their general has fallen! A cutting blow!
Continue this battle and just rout the last few of their units. Get my archers off of fire at will. Line them back up. Speed up until my cavalry are out the gates. Start moving them that way. Can't see any men trying to break off over here, so I think it's just over in this side. And their units are very quick. I mean, they're like cavalry infantry, like they're dismounted, but they're still very fast. Like, it's a bit crazy, honestly. Click on sprint. Look at that speed. Just push them right up ahead of them. Yeah, there's not much from left. that should be the end of the battle. There's a couple of units running over here. There we go. Easy win. Well, the Nanbu, in a strait of desperation, tried to recapture their castle. I mean, the odds weren't even in their favour. That was just a desperate attack. Perhaps they hoped that the fort being damaged would give them enough of an advantage, but you're never at an advantage attacking a castle, ever. So, an easy win there, and that should be the last nail in the coffin for the Nanbu. That was an entire army of samurai just completely obliterated there. So the Nanbu should be either asking me for a peace deal or attempting to attack Ishikawa Castle. No, they're attempting to attack my traders. Right, well, we'll simply flee that battle. To be honest, my trade ship could have probably won that fight. They can't win that fight. My trade ships are getting pushed all over the place. But that's fine, because the Nanbu will soon be gone. Alright, we're now studying Yari tactics. We've got polearm expertise, so we can start getting veteran samurai very soon. I do want a general to just quickly nip out and take a look at Hachinohe Castle. Alright, nothing particularly interesting there. We've got an Ari temple and a samurai encampment, which do not really synergize together very well, especially since it's a merchant colony. I'd rather it be an urban town. That is a much larger force than I thought they had. So, let's prepare ourselves. And up here, I think we're going to march outside of Ishikawa Castle. Start heading towards... The garrison is tiny. So, anybody who can move up towards the castle will. Which will be all the retainers. And... these Yumis. The Katana Ashigaru. Siege them out there. And we'll move these two dudes up as well. Join in there. So that's an easy battle. We're just going to order that. 200 men lost. And another castle is ours. We could vassalize Namioka. We're not going to. There's another Nanbu army there. That's the army that they've been trying to replenish. Got lumber camps, some roads, some irrigation, traders, entertainment house, and well, they've built samurai towns everywhere. They've goddamn samurai towns, right? Okay. Now I could just take Hachinohe Castle. Are the Nanbu willing to look for peace? Is the question. They are. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Before we give you peace, we're going to take Hachinohe Castle. We are going to take Hachinohe Castle. So just pop him out, siege, auto, win. Right, peacefully occupied. We are now noted as a clan in Japan. Right, Nanbu, do you want peace? And the answer is yes, you do want peace, and you want to give me a load of money, don't you? You do. You want to trade with me, and you want to give me... You're going to want to give me military access for 5 turns at least. And you're going to want to give me a load of money. How about 15,000 koku? No, you don't. Oh, okay. How about 10,000 koku? No? Normally willing to give a lot more than that. 5,000? How about 250? Okay, they do want to give me some money. 1,000? Yeah, 1,000 still on the table. How about 2,500? Not quite. Let's try rinse them for as much coin as we can. One moment. Not quite. Try 1,800, 1,700, 1,600. No, right, 1,500 it is. Okie dokie, right. That'll get them off our backs for a bit and put us in control of quite a large amount of territory, really. Okie dokie. So, Pop them in there. They're not actually bothered by us conquering them. Culture, daimyo, honor. Yeah, it's the Inari temple's helping. So we will be. Right. Be 1 second. Sorry, I've just got to take a phone call, so I'll be 1 moment. In fact, you know what? We'll make this a short episode since I need to make this call. Yeah, we'll leave it as a short episode. But we got the Nanbu out of the way, and that means we can now start properly focusing on... Well, I mean, we do still need to remove the Nanbu completely, but they're split in 2 places now. So our armies can converge on them without too many issues. And then we can start properly focusing on the south. In the meantime, we did get a... Oh, we're actually running out of food. We're going to have to knock something down to get us some more food back. A stonemason. I don't think we want a samurai hall in a place with a stonemason, so we actually have to knock the traders down as well, and this large samurai town. So we're going to have to completely rebuild Sonohe Castle. Over here, we've got a merchant colony. No, this has got to go as well, I'm afraid. That will recoup a lot of coin, but we do need to rebuild that settlement. Over here, samurai village, lumber camps, and then nothing to do with samurai. Let's get that knocked down as well. We'll knock this samurai village down too. We're going to have to rebuild the north as mostly for money. We want to make a lot of coin out the north, so let's get all that on deconstruct. And we'll call that the end of the episode. So, it's been me, Traf Commander Coffee. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye.